happening? Oh my God. Hold on, girl. Do that.
Stop walking me.
Oh.
What? Get after me.
Nev, I need to turn off the flashlight.
No,
Please
no, it's mine.
give me the phone so I can turn off the
Give
flashlight.
it. It's mine. No, 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 no.
I need to turn off the flashlight.
No, it's my bird. It's
Nev,
my bird.
you have 5 seconds to hand me the phone.
No, no.
I will give it back.
Well, I think that's 7 minutes. Okay.
Up here. I can't see. We said no.
Michael, what time?
Yes, brother.
7 minutes too.
The flashlight. Can you turn off the flashlight?
No.
Study me. I gotta study life here tonight.
Yeah, no, I guess I do it together for you look a bit. The brother I love show off you, man. Yeah, move so yo.
I need to turn
There's
off
to
the
be.
flashlight.
You know some other little fridge in my office too.
Please turn off.
You want you see the wall are downstairs right there, sir?
Your office.
At my office, I may have a big fridge and a little fridge and a kitchen. You see what I say? You see what I done work? We can move over to the sofa
I'm gonna
and
sleep.
put up my foot and go sleep.
Yeah,
All right?
I'm not
Alright.
gonna live out today.
Go and throw off, brother. See me? But yeah, man. Yeah, so the thing look.
Speaking of which, hold on before I forget. Saturday or this weekend, whenever D can do it. Can we do the computer thing by your house?
Yeah, man.
Got my woman already. Ball said the place no suitable for of people. Say what the
Reggie, you
fuck,
don't know the
B?
thing. We know the thing, my brother.
Look at exercise.
Yo,
Turn off the flashlight.
what would I
Touch
say?
the flashlight.
Reggie, me should make you interrupt me because I have something to say.
You have something important. I'm a body with foolishness.
Eh?
I'm a body with foolishness. Oh, yeah, foolishness.
Yeah.
Cause I already know saying I say no.
Yeah, so yeah. So D involves something with D.
You gotta leave this in on the battery unbound. Here.
That involve D.
Life peer?
Life peer. No, you said something, man. I try to retract. You said something about life peer. We go build for life peer.
That's how the
You
battery.
don't say-
And then you said
the battery gonna die.
you said D for forward. Sat there.
The game's called Temple Run.
No, you before I interrupt you, I said that you did said the thing look.
Hmm?
Like I said the thing look away. I don't know if y'all talk about the show or the live peer. I must live peer you talk about.
Life peer, me that talk about.
Push it like this.
Life peer. We have some serious like
That charges the battery.
um
Speaking of live peer, you know see what I'm going tonight.
with the stonks.
The problem
With the client
is that
them.
if you don't plug
You know see what I'm going with BAO. Oh shit.
the problem is if you don't plug in
You know
the
so
phone,
BAO they are 2,000 right now.
and then you will have
$2,000.
Yes, Papa. On live peer they are 673. But BAO went down a little bit today because it was up.
Virgin from what, 5 something?
Huh? Yeah.
From a 5 something?
600, yeah.
This thing has some internet connection and stable. What go on? All right, and I need to log off some things. Unplug the Cody box. All that thing them screen. Unplug this.
What's wrong?
No, it just said internet
What is it?
unstable.
Are you hardwired?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't touch nothing back there. It's just
You still got the cord plugged into the Amazon box. You want me to take it out?
there's no power in the Amazon box, so it's fine.
All right.
I just said no power and nothing. I watch that thing one day and I'm gonna show you how the cell phones sending signals.
Yeah,
Sending,
anything with a bias in there actually still power up after it unplug.
yeah, and
Anything,
it's saying to show it's sending more signals when you take out the battery.
that's it, yeah.
That's why I was telling
Oh.
you.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, Virgin. All right, 3 minutes. I'm gonna go upstairs, please.
3 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. On.
You see it?
Come on there. We didn't kick that. That's
All
not-
right, now use the seat now.
We know when we're not needed. Right now. Yes, say no. No problem.
What the excuse my language. But this, I don't understand why. Close you. Why you moving slow? Let's see how long it's gonna take for.
Come on, baby. You need to go assess your room. Come on now. Hey, let's go. Come on.
Hey, one at a time, you know. We
Mhm.
try if you log on pan kind days. Then send me an email. It's like, yo, something seems awry. You're logged on in England and trying to log on in the US. So you're gonna have to enter all your credentials again. Me just lock it off. I'm gonna have it saved on the computer, you know.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
level of security them thing I push, Bridget.
So you wanna know, sir?
1 minute.
You wanna know, sir? The post ain't showing up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
post ain't showing up for me, B. I gotta go to your freaking page to find the post. That's madness, and I just shared the post, so that's madness. That is madness. All right, we're on.
We live?
We are about to be. 1 minute. So you're gonna start with that. You're on. You're live.
Yeah. Hey, welcome. This is Solution, and I'm Michael. And tonight, we're continuing in on the series of continuing in. We're continuing on the series passive income. So, you know, good evening, Mr. Producer.
Good evening, sir. How we doing? How we doing, Michael? How
Oh,
we
good, good, good. So, guess we need to. Yeah, there you are.
doing?
Yeah, Virgin. So, I go on.
Well,
That's
you
good.
know, just another day, another day, another day. Passive income is your topic, so I'm really excited about that. We was on it last week, but you know, you have a lot more that you got to talk about.
Yeah, popular demand, I guess, from the two people then. But you know, I gotta I put it, you know, put a little something together for this episode. Based on feedback, I'm trying to make it more uniform and presentable and not in all over the place, because my head, you know, when you try to freestyle, sometime inside the head it look good, but when you put it on paper, present it freestyle, you know. So that said, we're going to focus on we're going to work inside the Ethereum space, because that have more application you know, already I told you Bitcoin is all cash, big
Right.
and bulky. And you find that out over the weekend exactly what Bitcoin bulky mean, though.
I did. I actually, and for the viewers that don't know, Michael was explaining to me that Bitcoin is not going anywhere. You know, it's here and it's not going anywhere, but it's not very user friendly. But then the way he explained it to me was Bitcoin is big and bulky, you know, and heavy and hard to move around, like hard to just big and bulky. But there's this other platform built on, if I'm correct, I might not be correct about that part, but
No,
another,
no, I was just you know, when you remember when we was doing the transaction and
yeah,
you're like, why one when we did the Ethereum transaction, that shit was like instant, like
instant, right, right.
faster than instant.
But the
And
Bitcoin
then when we do the
transaction,
Bitcoin transaction, you're like, yo, did this
yo,
thing go through? Like
yeah, I'm
five
like, yo,
minutes.
did the money get lost? Because like you press send and
It took 5 minutes.
and we
Yeah.
waiting and we
Yeah.
waiting.
And so yeah. So and then you're like, oh, now it makes sense when you say this shit is bulky.
Right,
So
right.
so yeah, so I'm now I'm trying to explain. So so we're gonna go into what it is, and also the passive income aspect of it. Now tonight, what I'm doing is showing first and foremost from the most expensive, because this is for everybody, and people with billions and millions and hundreds and thousands are doing it. They just don't look like us.
Right.
So so tonight I'm going to start off with the aspect where we can utilize, you know, things that we already have in our house, computers, you know, if you running a computer, laptop, desktop, show how these things can be utilized and earn passive income. So I'm going to start off with nodes inside of the Ethereum, mostly Ethereum. Whatever I'm doing right now is mostly about on the Ethereum platform. So I'm gonna go into this. So nodes, I'm gonna switch up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're in here and we starting off with what are nodes?
All right.
And node a node it,
go ahead. Real question, real quick before you go too far. It looks like you're on the Binance website.
oh yeah, yes. So yes. So
Okay.
before, yeah, this is on a Binance website. This is their education page. All of these things are public information. This is not anything that I'm, you know, and all of the information I'm presenting here, if I go through it too fast in the interest of time, I'll be leaving a link somewhere. I don't know. I see people do things like up and down and all of that. So yeah.
It'll be below you.
So
It'll be in a link below.
yeah, yeah. All right. So that's gonna be there. So this is nodes. So you know, I work in telecommunications, so this make a lot of sense to me right off the rip, because we build nodes. Like you see communication for like internet and phones and all of that. We build a node, and technically normally a node is, you know, it supplies like neighborhoods and cities or whatever. You have master nodes, and so the definition of a node, you know, and is right here if anybody's reading along.
Yeah, just give it to us in layman's terms.
Yeah. So a node is just it's like a distribution point.
Okay.
You know, so
I mean that's pretty clear. A distribution point. That's I mean that's pretty clear. So yeah, go ahead. Let me
so
continue.
it's a distribution point. So in in the telecommunication industry, and in the telecommunication industry, everything that moves signal, like people don't understand the power telecommunication holds, but in this exercise, we're going to talk about how node in the crypto space works. So it's basically sends signal, holds and distributes signals.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're running a node, you'll be running information through your machine, checking it and distributing it however the code said it. And when you run a node based on the power and the input and whatever, you can run it and generate some income while the computer is doing that. You can run a Bitcoin node, but like I said, today I'm focusing on Ethereum because, Bitcoin, I'll get into this later on too, where the Lightning Network that we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So you can run a full node. Now, a full node basically is a master node. It runs, all the other nodes feed to it. So that would require a little bit more investment, a little more dedication, but it still is a set it and leave it type of a situation.
Okay.
So, so you can see right here, I tell you, you can work with a desktop or a laptop, a recent version of Windows, Mac, or Linux. As you know, we're trying to indoctrinate you. Anybody who want to do anything and is budget strapped, Linux is the easiest way to go,
Mm-hmm.
because when you're running on a Linux software, it's open source. Bitcoin is built on Node is built on, well, not on, but it's built to be compatible with the Linux software, and everything that you need to operate in the Linux software is free. For example, we're using OBS Live. You have it on Windows, right?
Right.
And you have to pay for it. And I'm operating on it, and it's a free version, and it runs just as fine.
Well, actually, not OBS. OBS is free. It is a free platform everywhere. But like, for instance, like Restream.
Oh yeah, Restream. I'm sorry. That's what. Yeah, Restream is the one you had to pay for. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I have it on here, and it's all free, and it gives you a whole bunch of opportunities that you didn't even know that exist. But that's a different topic for a different day. Another
whole nother
series
show.
in the it's freelance and passive income and all of that good stuff. So that's it about the node, and inside these sub nodes there are things on the other side. So
I mean, in layman's terms, these nodes, how can I make money off of these nodes? How can I make passive income off of a node?
Well, I have videos in here that I'm going to be playing. So I kind of prepared a show. These are notes that I was just going to gloss over right quick.
Awesome. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, so we switch to the next slide.
Mm-hmm.
And so the other aspect is mining. Now mining, running a node is kind of mining. So there's these short videos that I can play, and y'all can check it out, and I'll just let this run for a little bit. So here we go.
Sounds good.
What is cryptocurrency mining? Cryptocurrency mining is one of the
can you turn up the volume a little bit?
Work as a peer-to-peer decentralized network without the need of
volume.
It is a process in which transactions between users are verified and added into the blockchain public ledger, and also a process that is used to introduce new coins into the existing circulating supply. How does it work? A miner is a node in the
network. Is it
better?
better?
No.
And works as them into blocks.
Actually,
whenever transactions are made, miner nodes receive and verify the transactions.
It's like I'm hearing it in your background.
Assembling them into a block of multiple transactions. The first step
right, let me work on the.
I think honestly,
I'll pause it for a little bit, and I'll come back with it. Let me do some setting here.
So while you do that, I'm gonna just run to a quick commercial real quick, guys. We'll be right back.
Welcome to my segment where I show you guys some of the best places in the DMV to eat. So this place is called Dat Jerk, guys. This is the one at the Woodmore Town Center in Glenarden, Maryland. However, they do have one in Waldorf, Maryland as well. And guys, they are big on the 3 C's: cleanliness, consistency, and customer service. And you already know we love to support a Black-owned business. On top of that, they are super healthy. Everything here is homemade with no MSG. Even the drinks have no high fructose corn syrup, and most are made with 100% cane sugar. They also offer vegan and vegetarian options. This is the roti. It's actually my personal favorite. This is the store manager making it, and right here you will see the assistant manager making one as well. They have tons of different types of patties, guys. Just look at it, man. The honey jerk salmon, brown stew chicken. The mac and cheese is my personal favorite, but check out what they had to say. What's your guys' favorite thing to eat here?
Mac and cheese. You gotta be the mac and cheese and the jerk. Like, it's a perfect combination.
Nah, brown stew. Brown stew and the rice and peas.
No way. Have you had the root boy sauce with the jerk chicken, mac and cheese?
You got it. You got Don Trizzle and Jay Beezy.
Yo, what up? We live?
We
We
live.
live in this motherfucker?
We live.
Yo, what's good with the people? Welcome to Let's Talk Freakum.
1 second.
Nah.
One second.
Nah,
One second.
fuck you. Can't whip me.
Look, we talking politics. People get in their feelings. That's their problem.
She says Trump has done more in 4 years than Biden has done in 47 years.
Did Biden occupy the same space that Trump has occupied?
Catch the replay at urbancountryfilms.com.
Antifa is supposed to be like anti-fascism.
Oh, Spartan Martial Arts and Fitness.
Yeah.
And now, the 2 gentlemen behind me, as far as business is concerned,
Who's gonna get the Grammy?
I wish we could get calls.
And all of your lives.
It amazes me that Black people still even vote Democrats. Historically, it's the Democrats that wanted to keep people like me enslaved.
Do my 2-step.
People repeat history. Welcome. I am your host, Michael, and this is Solution. A platform where we discuss ideas and finding solutions to the issues we face as a people. Statistically, our situation has not improved much over the past couple of 100 years. I intend to fix that. We like to believe history repeats itself, when in actuality, it is people who repeat history. Let's stop doing that.
Yes, so we're back. I can Michael, can you speak so I can hear? We're back. You can't hear me? I can't. Michael. I don't think Michael could hear me. Okay, Michael, can you hear me? Michael. Guys, I don't know what's going on with the connection. Sorry about that, but we're trying to work it out. So basically, yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Michael, I'm hearing everything in your background, but apparently you're not hearing me. Michael. Okay, guys, this is Solutions, and we are trying. Michael's trying to get his audio fixed up correctly. Something is going on there where the audio lost his audio when he was trying to get you guys this information on this. But basically where he's at Binance website, and it's in their education section, in their resources in the education section. And what he's explaining is basically crypto mining and the nodes, and there's actually a way to get into the mining with very little out of pocket, and it's real passive income. So that's what he's trying to get worked out here for us. Michael, are you back with us? No, I'm not hearing him. I'm not hearing you. Hold on, what's going on? In the meantime, guys, just kind of stick with us. Check out your audio. Yeah, that's what we're trying to get him to check out his audio. Can you guys hear me? Facebook, Anthony, can you at least hear me while we get this right? I'm gonna go on mute for a second.
Yo,
you're not hearing me at all?
No.
Yeah. So if we can get back to the regular settings where we were at, that'll be good. At least we can hear each other. Because I'm hearing your background, but I can tell that you can't hear me. Are you back?
Night show was a disaster.
Okay, so you're there. You're here. Now I'm hearing you. Michael. Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, now you're coming in. Your volumes is coming in over the thing, but for some reason you're not hearing me.
Okay.
But
So I just
your volumes are back, yeah.
Huh?
Your volumes are back.
Okay. So we just wing it right now. Chat, not a text.
Yeah. And
all right.
Yeah, you could just keep on talking.
All right, so we're back live?
Yep, we're back.
All right. All right. Sorry about that. We're back live. Maybe we should stay thing. So let's go back to the video. We're experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties, but apologies. Let's try this again. And here we go.
Cryptocurrency mining is one of the key elements that allows cryptocurrencies to work as a peer-to-peer decentralized network without the need of third parties.
All right. On the advice of Mr. We can't, so we won't hear it. So we're gonna have to wing the show tonight. So we have to get on scene. So, all right, Mr. You know how it works. Technology sometimes, have a mind of its own. So while we're figuring out, we're not gonna stop our show though. Can't stop the show. Is what I'm saying. All right. So what is cryptocurrency mining? Again, everything is right here. Please tell me how the volume is, because I can't. We're kind of shooting in the dark right here. There's no back and forth. So if y'all could just let me know if you can hear the volume, whoever is on there. All right. So what is cryptocurrency mining? Yes, my brethren, Perry was online. That's what's up. Perry, big up yourself if you can't hear me. Please. All right. All right. So we're kind of shooting Cryptocurrency mining is the process in which transactions between users are validated and added to the blockchain or the blockchain public ledger. The process of mining is also responsible for introducing new coins into the existing circulation supply and is one of the key elements that allow cryptocurrency to work as a peer-to-peer decentralized network without the need of a third-party central authority. It's going to be, you know, anyway. So basically what that is saying you use your computer and you run transactions and you don't have to go through any banks. For example, if you want to send money somewhere, you know, and large sums of money, you can do that through Bitcoin because the transaction fees are one transaction fee for every transaction, no matter if it's $1 or 50 cents or what. Well, I wouldn't send $1 through Bitcoin, but point is to use banks or money transfer services, you have to pay a lot of money. How much is it to start get mining? Okay, so it depends. If you're gonna run just a like a very minimal, you use your computer and make sure you have enough space. So whatever computer you have would be what you need to do in the basic form of mining. You don't really need to do anything. You can get up and start mining tomorrow. Now, what are you gonna mine is the question, because right now it's like, you know, shit season. So, and mining sometimes, depending on the ones that are lucrative, some of them require some investment. You might have to stake, which I'm going to get into in a couple of slides, but basically that's what it is. You don't really need a lot of money for this. Your computer is enough. So, you know, yeah. Let me get some. So yeah. How does it work? How does it work? See, we were on the page before. A miner is a node. And how does a node work? A node distributes. So all a miner is doing, you have a computer, transaction come to your computer, going to multiple destination. All your computer is it being a route, it's routing it to the different destination that it's going. And when these are billions and billions and trillions of data going, it is very expensive to run this through a central location. That's why, you know, BoobTube and FaceCrack and all of them have the monopoly on their subscribers, because they control all of that. Now, cryptocurrency is somewhat trying to take the control away from the monopolizers and put it into the hands of the people. Now, there are lots of big corporations and companies that were on the sidelines, and they realize the benefit of the technology, and they're now onboarding. And because they're doing this, if they were to use the centralized system that they're on, it will be very costly and, you know, not sensible for business to not use a open source network and just, you know, let people make some money while your business is doing what you want it to do. So that's the benefit of utilizing mining. And, you know, you can go into like a master node, which I'm going to get into in a couple of slides also, where that will give you the more, you know, as it says, master. So instead of running a small node, you'll be running multiple nodes, will be, you know, diverting transactions or, you know, information to your computer or computers. So, all right, so oh, you're not seeing the screen, right? Maybe I can share the screen so people who want to pay attention can pay attention as all right. So so I said, you know, a miner is a node. You can see that up there in transactions, and a miner is a node in the network that collect transactions and organize them into blocks. Whenever transactions are made, all network nodes receive them and verify them, validate it. So so yeah, so the first step of mining a block is to individually hash each transaction. Now, see that this is going into technicalities that, you know. All right, so after every transaction is hashed, organized into something called a Merkle tree, but you can look that up. People can read this, they can see it. I pass the information, man. I never used to like to read when I'm in school. See all of these books back here, you know how painstaking that used to be to find some information online. Because what I do is when you find information online, a lot of people think that Google is the end all be all and not understand that, especially now that a central authority controls basically anything you're looking for. People like, I saw it in Google, so it must be true, and not understand that they used to burn books. So, you know, and information is key. And if people can control what you see and read, then they control you. So when it comes to information, for me, learning stuff, I do what's necessary. But for this, I did the research, and I think the product is beneficial. So if you can take some time and gloss over this and read it for yourself, you know, then hey, I did some work. But the mining pool. So let's get down to mining pool, right? So this is another way you can earn if you don't have, say, the mining on a desktop. It's basically a hobby, because the money you're making would be minimal. They sit there and accumulate. But if you're mining a particular coin or token, if that token go up in value, then you stand up, you know, making some money. If you get some, you know, small volume token and you mine those and hold them, you can make some money just using a regular computer. The other way you can do is join mining pools. Now, mining pools are, you know, just it says, people pool their money and mine. Now, when you talk about pooling your money, the first thing that people think about is trust. I got to give my money to you. I want to make sure, I don't know you, I don't trust you, so I need some guarantee. The good thing with cryptocurrency and blockchain, there are things called smart contracts. And through smart contract, you don't have to trust anybody. You enter into a smart contract and abide by the terms and set the contract in force, and it will enforce itself. And whoever are partakers in it get what they, you know, expect from it. So this says, while the block reward is guaranteed to the miners who discover the valid and validate the first, and probably the probability of finding the hash is equal to the portion of the mining block. I really don't want to do this. But anyway, sorry, Mr. Producer. But what are you saying? Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. But you know, it's just because the show, I had the show set up to be a certain way, and all of the beta testing, you know, it was perfect until the last minute. This damn thing just take a nosedive. But anyway, so but nevertheless, we're still gonna go in there. So staking. Now everything here is involved mining, node, and staking and all of that. So staking, as it says right here, you may think of staking as a less resource intensive alternative to mining. So if you don't want to be bothered with you utilizing the computers and running a master node and have to make sure that, you know, all the green lights stay green and all the programs are running, and you just want to make some money, now this is a perfect opportunity. I spoke last week on how last year this time it was $3,000 to stake Ethereum. Now, if a person had staked Ethereum last year at $3,000, they would be well over, I'd say 40 grand by now, because they would accrue interest on the price action plus the price of Ethereum right now is about $1,400 or something like that. So, and they would have had 32 that they pay 3,200 for last year this time, and would have been able to spend that would have been over 30 grand now. And you know, a lot of people, you know, with the past trade scare last week, or trade whatever, the thing with the with GameStop and all of that, is, you know, that what you said. Yeah, so a lot of people make money off of the GameStop trading, and would kind of make the same kind of association with the crypto space and be like, it's highly volatile, which it is, no doubt about it. It's manipulated to some level, but what happened is, with lots of information, if you when you're armed with information, you can utilize all of those manipulation and capitalize on it and make money. Because what happened is, when people are manipulating stuff, people just jump on bandwagon and just dump money out and it and pump it and dump it. And in this, it is technology driven. There are lots of, how would I put it, Apple and Microsoft and Tesla. There are lots of these kind of companies, that even some of these companies that are crossing over into the space, and they can't bring their fiat status over here. They can bring their name, they can bring their weight, but they can't bring their fiat status over here. So if a company like Tesla should say get into the crypto space, once they get in, it's not like they're going to come in and be like $1,000 per share or something, because they would have to come in and be doing something on the technology that have real world application. And that's all that is. It's a crypto space. with things, application and technology that have real world implications and applications that you can actually utilize on and make money. So so that's basically introduction to and I hope, like I said, it's going to be in the description. So, you know, it's just a, okay. So what is a proof of stake? If you know how Bitcoin works, you probably are familiar with proof of work. As it says, your computer got to prove that the people do the transaction that they say they do and write the codes the way they supposed to write. And your computer is preset to agree with a bunch of other computers. So if your computer and that computer say party A did a code and party B, A and C have to agree, and the one that they didn't agree on gets discarded. And so that's basically how it is. But in the Ethereum space, that's different. Bitcoin isn't there yet because it's, you know, still heavy. Proof of work only just make the proof of stake make the transaction move faster. So that's all that is. So then these blocks are linked together to create a blockchain. So it's just a bunch of blocks with information linking together, making a chain, the weakest link in the chain type situation, chain and link, you know. So enter a proof of stake. The main idea is that the participation can lock coins, either stake, lock coins, their stake, and at particular intervals, the protocol randomly assign the right to one of them and validate the next block. Typically, the probability of being chosen to prioritize to the amount of coin, the more coin lock up is either higher the chances. Is it nerves? All right. Who create a proof of stake? So, okay, there's a question. How does greed affect this? Greed doesn't, because you cannot through the smart contracts. Once you enter into the agreement through smart contract, you can't do anything to prevent it or reverse a smart contract. It's not like after you sign it, you can't hit enter and then change your mind. It's not going to, not even if you destroy the computer, it's not gonna, the transaction is there and it's there forever. You know, at first, when I found out and understand how this blockchain thing worked, I was excited about it in the decentralized aspect of it. And then the more I look at it, I'm like, shit, once this thing is fully up and running, you can't hide anywhere. You can't do anything that nobody can really, you know, you can't fakery. Fakery will be done. So yeah, but no, greed cannot. It has in there the whoever created Bitcoin had the they take into consideration every aspect of finance, greed included. For example, if a country like, I think it's India, is about to find out, because they're the one, Pakistan, and I'm like, yo, you're right next door. how could you not see? Because Pakistan was trying to have their banks not accept Bitcoin transactions and say they're going to ban it, and it just took on a life of its own. So they're like, oh, we were just playing, you know, the government, it was a recommendation by the banks. The government was not going to do that. So, you know, what I'm saying is it's here to stay and it have a life of its own. How does staking work? As we discussed, proof of work, blockchains rely on mining to add new blocks to the blockchain. In contrast, proof of stake chain produce and validate new blocks through the process of staking. Staking involves validators who lock up their coins so they can be randomly selected by the protocol at specific intervals to create a block. So basically that what happened to your money when you put it in there. You can go into pools and make the more money, the merrier, and it makes the system more secure. It gives more confidence to the developers and programmers and coders, and hence kind of like a YouTube protocol, not protocol, algorithm. It builds the network or the product or the whatever they're trying to do. Do you remember the mining that I show on the mining machine that I show on the first show is an ASIC miner? So let's see. All right, we're not gonna go through all of that because I'm pretty sure my education level is gonna be taken into question. You know how we are. They like to shoot the messenger. They're like, look like that, not articulate enough, can't read, all of them things, and the whole information that they're trying are being presented go right over their head. You know what I'm saying? I give two shits. Oh, how I said it the other day, I have two more fucks to give, and they ain't not about you. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't care. I just know that when I exit this world, when me and my friends are flying over different, you know what I'm saying? I did present what I found. And I know for you, Mr. Producer, you've discovered new things since you were introduced to all of this through me. You know what I mean? So I don't want to say a disciple, but you know what I'm saying? One person, if one person pick up what I'm putting down and see it for what it is, I'm game. All right, so let we get into it, brother.
Yeah, he can't hear me, but it's absolutely
see
correct.
How many coins, validated stake, all of them things. See, me get go out and get eyes. A 2 pair of glass, me get no Mr. Producer. The people them con me, brethren. They have me pay for. I pay for a glass that I didn't need because the dude, he's like, yo, how many tests he had me do, and then he's like, all right, can you see this? Yep. Can you see that? Yep. Can you see that? Yep. Blow some shit in my eye and tell me, oh, okay, so you got 20/20 vision, but you got a slight stigmatism. So we're gonna give you your glasses. Yo, I was wondering why they tell you your eyes gonna adjust to it. I went to Walmart and get these things, and I'm seeing better than I used to see in that glasses. Because I keep on doing this with it, moving it up and down and shit. Yeah, them people are hustlers. But anyway, what is a staking pool? It's a pool of group of people putting their money together. Explain that and all of that before. So cold staking, now that's big money. You know, because you're doing stuff that potentially can go offline, and you know, it's right there. So you have a wallet that is not connected to the internet. You know, so it's basically a backup internet. You remember how we were talking earlier about sending out signal even though they're not power up? It's kind of like that. Anything with you pull the power from it, any kind of information that it requires, like when you turn on your phone, you see updating. How the hell it got the signal when it's, you know what I'm saying? It updates in the BIOS while it's sleeping. It received the information, and it because of whatever you have to authorize it, but it does it regardless in the background. The main operating software that you have to get, where they don't, because they shouldn't need to work. They're not asking your permission. They just send it, whether you have battery in there or not. Everything with an internal clock is never really powered down or off.
Wow.
So that's what Bitcoin Lightning Network. We touched on that in the beginning. Beginner's Guide to Bitcoin Lightning Network. So cryptocurrencies have some pretty unique properties. They can be hacked, or they can't be hacked or shut down easily. And anyone can use them to transmit value around the globe without a third-party intervention. So to ensure that these features remain, a trade-off must be made. Since many nodes are reasonable for running a cryptocurrency network, throughput is limited. As the result, the number of transactions per second a blockchain network can process is relatively low, and a technology that aims to be adapted by the masses. I don't know if anybody get that. Like I said, I read on my own time. Reading out aloud was never my thing. Okay, what is the Lightning Network? The Lightning Network is a network that sits on top of a blockchain to facilitate fast peer-to-peer transactions. So that's basically what it says. I did the analogy of the cable and the messenger wire. Bitcoin is like you can look at it like you're trying to roll something down the road, and you don't want to mess up you're trying to roll something across your carpet. You don't want to mess up your floor. You roll down a pad and you roll a thing on top of that thing. The thing that you lay on the carpet would be, the floor would be Bitcoin, and the thing that's rolling over it would be the protector you put on it would be the Lightning Network, and whatever you're dragging across the floor would be the transactions. Because, you know, and then you bring it into the corner and you put it there in part of the house. So the transaction allows Bitcoin to do what it does without having to further slow up the already slow system. So you're running a transaction on top of it. Oh shit. We're gonna have to do this show in 2 hours, man, because the next show is gonna be for 2 hours, because this is not a lot of time. And I promise my thing is going to be more uniform. As y'all can see, that it got better. This is the 4th in the series. The first one, I was a bumbling idiot. The second one, I was not so much of a bumbler. And the third one, hey, you know what I'm saying? So it's getting there. And hey, I got information to give people, and I don't care about how this thing come over, as long as at the end of it all, somebody pick up something, and maybe one day, you know, somebody pass me and give me a salute. I know where they're driving a Bentley, and I might be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? That's all, because this is where this is. And regardless of if anybody, you know, get this, this is all documented. So it it won't be retrospect. You know what I'm saying? You saw how like what went down, you know what I'm saying? I got visitors and all kind of shit. I used to be at my house just minding my business by myself. You know, so it is getting out there. For real, it's getting out there. So yeah, man.
Knowledge.
You know, as I said, this thing is going to be on in the video. I'm gonna, you know, post it later on and be putting up videos. So you can check out my videos. I'm going to be doing videos. I've done some. I mean, can't stop it. But what it is that looking throughout the on the real, looking out throughout the whole 7 years I've been in this crypto space. You know, I talk to people, and people even get into argument with me because they part of the smart group, and you know they know everything because they're institutionally trained. And I understand that if you're trained, somebody's training you to do something to control you. You know what I'm saying? You can't be trained. You can't teach people things. Anybody trying to give you knowledge or anything unsolicited, you have to view that as what is the intent of the person giving you unsolicited information. One thing I promise anybody on here is that ain't nobody gonna ever hear me asking for $1. I don't even like like my videos. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I wouldn't be on this, like my videos are, I don't give a shit, because the only way it can get out to those who need it is if it's kind of like a tell a friend to tell a friend. So even if you don't get anything from it and you know somebody who's looking or gullible or whatever, yeah, send them over here. You understand? Send them over here. I will give out the information. You know, I look at my thing and compare it to those who supposed to be people, and realize that on average, I'm doing the same shit that they're doing, even better. They just have more money. That's all. So yeah, man. But anyway, so this thing here has a lot of ins in it, and it I can't just gloss over it for the sake of producing or presenting a show or whatever. It will be a disservice if I didn't go in depth and actually have, like, at the end of it, like, yo, this is where you could start from, and at the end of the series, in the passive income, somebody come away with, this is what I'm doing to earn passive income. And the funny thing, if people are living outside of the US, this is the most amazing shit about this. If you're living outside of the US, remember, everything is based on the US dollar. But if you get in with money from your jurisdiction, a lot of these things are pennies. If you stake, you know, like you spend $100 on some token that is under a penny, you get a gazillion of them. And the thing is, all of these tokens, you have a cap. You can see how many is in circulation and how many you want to buy and where they're at, because everything have an address, and then you can run the node. Some places, a lot of places that are supposed third world, the cost of energy is very inexpensive. I mean, you ain't got to run. You can run, just look into this thing to do the crypto thing, because I'm not going to be on it for much longer. You know what I'm saying? So Can you hear it?
No. No. No.
Yeah, we have to figure something out with this audio thing. But yeah, man, I had to fly solo today, Mr. Producer. You hijacked the mic, brethren. I understand that, yo. I don't. But like I said, the show here is becoming I'm looking forward to this Wednesday night every night. It's what I'm saying. I can talk to these monitors and screens. Ain't nobody talking back. This is really fucking weird, yo. Ain't nobody talking back. I look like and now I'm really crazy. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. I'm ranting on the screen. Saying all kind of weird shit, but hey. So yeah, yo. I don't know. I can't go into much of anything else because that's gonna take up another show. So we're gonna be here for the next 3 minutes. Like, comment, dislike, comment. You know what I'm saying? It don't really matter. Anything. This is our thing. And if as long as it's one of us, I don't give a shit because I know every aspect of us. I know how we steer. You see, remember I was telling you the other day, like I can hear somebody from where I come from. I can just hear them. They could be way over there, and I'm like, yo, I want to read that.
Yeah.
Hi.
With the guy car.
What car? Yeah, that's Daddy's car.
Daddy's car.
Oh,
Yes.
she's so cute.
Daddy's car is still. I want to.
You want to say something?
Little
Say
cuteness
hi.
come take over the show.
Something.
Oh my God. Well, you eat it. All right. Bye. You shouldn't be down here, but bye. Yeah, man.
Real life, guys. Real
Hey,
life.
take your thing,
Urban
man.
Country Films.
Good night. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, we got 1 more minute. I forgot to get glasses, brethren. So me look in studios and can't read. That's what I'm saying. Hey, but anyway, no, this thing I'm at my eye, funny style. Brethren, I laugh after my brother. Oh. Yeah, oh yeah, brethren, because you can't see. But you can't, if I never tell you, no. Hey, thank you all. Like I said, thank you for watching. Let me know what y'all think. Suggestions, comments, critique, whatever. We're here. We're with thick skin. That's what man say. And water, anything run off our back. Peace. All right. You can still hear me?
Okay, I can still
I'm
hear
gonna try
you.
and fix this thing, I read you.
You got to log in